Alright, what's going on, everybody? Today we got a Honda Ridgeline. We're going to be going through here, putting some new struts on the front, some brakes, and sway bar links. So let me go ahead and get it jacked up, and we'll get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and work on these brakes first. Two 17mm bolts to hold the caliper to the bracket. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and slip our caliper off for now. Alright, we got our pads out of the bracket there. Alright, next we'll just go ahead and get this bolt off of here that holds the brake line to the strut. And we'll get the wheel speed sensor off of the back there too. Alright, we'll just let that caliper rest back there on the control arm for now. Alright, next we'll go and get a 19mm socket and get this bracket off here. And we'll set these off to the side. Alright, and then next we'll go and get this rotor off. Alright, and if at all possible, we're going to try to use an impact driver to get these screws out of the rotor. Alright, and there's one. And there's two. Alright, we'll go ahead and get that rotor out of here. Alright, next here on the strut, we're going to go ahead and get this sway bar link loosened up. Should be a 17mm, I believe. Alright, so in the event that the sway bar link just keeps spinning, I just like to use a pair of vice grips here on the back side. And that should hold it still. There you go, and that makes it pretty easy for getting that nut off of there. Alright, and then the strut to knuckle bolts are going to be a 24mm. So let's go ahead and get those taken out. Alright, and then you just want to kind of pull the knuckle out of the way, and we can move on under the hood here to get the rest of the strut bolts taken out of the mount. Alright, so if you can see here on the cow, we actually have 1, 2, and 3 spots. Those are going to be our access holes for the strut mount bolts. Let's go ahead and set this camera down. We'll get those popped out and get those 3 bolts out. Alright, so you can see here, Just get those 3 caps taken off, and then we'll reach down in there with a extension and a socket and get these loosened up. Alright, so we'll just use an extension like that and a 14mm socket. I'm going to get these out. Alright, so we're going to get our new strut. We're going to feed it up through the top, and then we'll get these nuts started. Alright, so we got us one started there. We're going to get us second one started. Alright, we'll go ahead and get those just snugged up there. And then we'll move back down here and get the knuckle and new sway bar put on. Alright, so we got our sway bar link out of the way here. We're going to get our new one installed and then put the strut back in. Alright, so we got our new sway bar link here. Let's go ahead and get it installed. Alright, so our new sway bar link is installed. Let's go ahead and get our strut bolts put back in here. Alright, we'll go ahead and clip down our wheel speed sensor. Alright, now that we got the strut back in here and the sway bar link on, we'll go ahead and work on putting on our new brakes. Alright, let's go ahead and get our new rotor put into place here. We'll get our bracket and our 2 19mm bolts. Get our bracket put back on. And you want to make sure before you install your brake pads that you get your hardware cleaned up. Guide pins greased, all your contact points greased if you're going to do that. Alright, get your new pads put into place here, and we'll go ahead and slip our caliper back on. Alright guys, so that's it. New brakes installed, new sway bar link, new struts. The procedure is going to be exactly the same for both sides. So the driver's side will be exactly the same. So that's it. Thanks for watching.